Breaking news alerts and the hour-by-hour forecast from the Weather Authority. This is Local 12 News.
It's the barn find of a lifetime, and now you can have a piece of history. I'm Rich Jaffe, and we'll have the story coming up on Local 12 News.
A unique auction here in the Tri-State is bringing bidders and big money from all across the globe. Rare cars and motorcycles, some one-of-a-kind models, could bring millions. Local 12's Rich Jaffe shows you how this is something you just have to see to believe.
A year and a half ago when William King died, no one really knew the extent of the treasures that he had buried in the barns on his estate. But this past June, when the first appraiser came on, they started finding things like this classic 1962 Corvette.
It's just one of 8 classic Corvettes, to say nothing of the other vintage vehicles. Jerry Jenkins was the initial appraiser.
My jaw hit the floor. It just the sheer magnitude of the treasures that one man could collect in a lifetime.
But it's not just cars that are on the online auction block. There's antique furniture, classic guns and toys, and much, much more.
The true barn find out here are the Indian parts. Some of these things were stashed in attics, in cubbies, floorboards. It was pretty amazing, so we've kind of consolidated it all up here.
We're not talking wooden Indians, we're talking gas-powered ones, like this 41 Indian Chief. And there's this unrestored 41. And these, and a barn full of parts, plus Harleys, all collected by land baron pig farmer William L. King.
Well, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity as an auctioneer or even a family. The typical estate in Greater Cincinnati is probably a value of $10,000. That's a typical estate. So with that said, the quantity, the collections are enormous.
Even King's son Randy was surprised by all the rusty gold the auctioneers found.
Here, what's your favorite piece out of the bunch, you think?
I kind of like the sidecar, the Harley Davidson with the sidecar. That's pretty unique. And the Lamborghini's nice.
Yeah.
There's about, in the 62.
Yeah.
The convertible. And the 66. I mean, I could go on and on.
So could we all. In Butler County, Rich Jaffe, Local 12 News.
Kind of fun to see, isn't it? The auction for the King estate is drawing bidders from as far away as Australia. It's being conducted exclusively online, and it runs through Sunday. You can walk through in person and look at the items tomorrow and Saturday at the estate just outside Trenton. To check out some of the unique rides or place a bid, go to our website, click on the red button, that'll take you there. And it's, I did the little tour, and it's fascinating.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Leading the way, on air, online, and on the go. This is WLWT News 5 at 5.
You drive past them all the time, but have you ever wondered what could be inside local barns? Well, you won't believe what was found at a farm in Trenton, and now the items are up for auction. News 5's Karen Johnson is live tonight. And Karen, this is being called the ultimate find, right?
That's right, and this is just one of the items that was found inside the barns here in Trenton. This is a 1940 Indian Chief. They just don't make beauties like this anymore, and they're very hard to find. And this is just one of 1,000 different items that could be yours. Tucked away in barns, buried in time off a country road in Trenton, sits a treasure of family jewels. A treasure hidden to folks outside the late William King Jr.'s family. Until now.
When we first saw the barns and just the sheer magnitude of the collection, my jaw hit the floor.
Jaw-dropping if you're a fan of, let's say, classic Corvettes, vintage Harleys, antique Indian motorcycles, engine parts, toy tractors, and real ones.
You name it, Bill King collected it.
Now you can have a piece of his collection. To settle King's estate, Worley auctioneers are auctioning off all of his collectibles, including the gem of the sale, this 1962 Corvette.
Fuel injected, unrestored, it's a cherry.
Also on the auction block, an 85 Lamborghini and old bicycles.
These things were literally stashed for decades back here in this barn, and it's pretty amazing to have this much quantity in one location.
You can bid on his guns, military uniforms, and King family heirlooms.
including all of the antique furniture you see in this barn.
Like an original baby bed from Christ Hospital and Victorian bedroom sets from the 1800s.
This family was a prominent family in the area, and so this would have been their bedroom furniture. We took these beds out of the bedrooms in the house.
In these barns set back off this road is one of the most amazing collections I've ever seen or heard about in my life.
And guys, I think I have fallen in love with this one. This is a 1966 Vet. This is a gorgeous car. I know I can't afford it, but maybe you guys can. Right now the bid for this one stands at $45,000. And remember, it's online bidding only. Reporting live tonight in Trenton, Karen Johnson, News 5.
Oh, wow. Karen, you are hot in that car, girl.
She is. You know, I drive past a lot of farms driving home from Kentucky. I don't think there are any treasures like that in those barns.
I mean, the size of those barns to house all of that stuff. And wow, that's an incredible find.
Once again, you can only make a bid online, but there is a public viewing set for tomorrow and Saturday from 10 until 5 at 3161 Busenbark Road in Hamilton. And you can check out the auction site by simply going to our website, WLWT.com. Look under our As Seen On section.
Leading the way, on air, online, and on the go. This is WLWT News 5 at 5.
This is the hottest story on our website. We showed you last night at 5 the hidden treasures found in a local barn. Classic cars, Indian motorcycles, and antique furniture, all about to go up for auction. News 5's photojournalist Mark House went back today for the first of 2 public viewings.
In the very beginning, we got a call to do an appraisal for the estate. Our team came in and started sorting things, barn by barn, and the house. But the treasures and finding the treasures kept driving the staff to continue to look and unbury things and always hope to come out and find something new. So it was a treasure hunt. You know, people are definitely interested in the rare things. There is turn-of-the-century East Lake bedroom sets, which are a find. Victorian clocks and furniture and BB guns and John Deere pedal cars. And if money was no option, I would definitely bid on an Indian motorcycle and a Corvette.
1941 Indian 4. Often referred to as the Duesenberg of motorcycles. The rarity of some of the stuff that he had stashed in some of these old barns is just, you cannot find these things. I think that was the biggest thrill for me in being out here and finding things. It was like being in a tomb or a time capsule.
So there were things hidden in the rafters, the attics. There are over 2,000 individual lots. In a lot, there could be 50 items.
I've really grown to love these, and we've been out here playing with these for a few months, and I'm really going to miss them. I hope they go to someone who really loves them, and I'm sure they will.
And money may be no object. You never know until you bid.
Yeah, I love the furniture. It's just beautiful. By the way, it took them, get this, 4 months to uncover and catalog all of the items. The online auction has been going on for about 3 weeks now and then ends this coming Sunday.
But again, you can only make a bid online. There is another public viewing tomorrow from 10 until 5 at 3161 Busenbark Road in Hamilton. You can check out the auction site by going to WLWT.com and look under the As Seen On section.